Hey there, sign of Taurus. This is Kim here to do a reading for you guys. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me. And let's get into the reading. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm trying to light some Palo Santo. All right. So opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. May they be for your most high. I'm going to start with the 108 deck. Let's do something a little different. All right, messages for the sign of Taurus. Oh, that's good. Okay. Messages for Taurus. Oh, 72. That's the number of the higher order Kabbalistic angels, and then that's the number of the fallen angels come together. That's 144 in the Book of Solomon. Off topic, I know, but it might be something to someone. All right, 7. I have, so there's a choice that you have to make that you are thinking about, that you are trying to take these eyeglasses, having a really good assessment, a closer look, right? So you're evaluating your options and seeing what you want to choose. You're considering pros and cons here. It does say unpredictable, can't decide, but also says taking a chance. And we have Virgo energy, and then we have your own energy, Taurus. So seeing clearly, evaluating options, and assessing a situation. Awareness. What's this about? What's the decision about? Might be about who you want to be with, because this is the cake card has to do with like marriage, celebration, relationships. It can be just like about anniversary, wedding, prom, birthday, award ceremony, but I think it's about who you want to be with. Like 4 of Wands, who you want to be on your path, or if you're happy with your path, if you're happy with the people on it with you. I think that's what these options are about, and that's what we're taking a closer look at is, are we meeting our goals? Do we feel like we're in life purpose here, either with these people or on this path that we're on? Aries energy. The rainbow. Clearly in the reverse, right? This card. Clearly in the reverse, because there's something that we're seeing through. If we feel like something has been a little bit of like an optical illusion in our life, like we've had a head trip, like somebody's tried to trick us or deceive us, or something is not actually what it seems, like we're able to, 7 of Swords in the reverse, see through it, have wise discernment, optical illusion. And you could be breaking free from predictive programming. What you've been programmed to feel like you should do versus what your soul is telling you to do. There's also something that you're very, very good at because the crack shot is coming out. This is a good card. So that would be Aquarius. This one's Capricorn. Competent, superior, precise, expert. That also says confusion on it. So I think that we're out of feeling confused. I don't think that that's what you're in, or that's not the energy you're in. Something you're dead on, you're intense, you hit your target, impressive, you excel. Could be arrogant. There's the first class it says crack shot. You're just really good at something that you do, or whatever it is that you do. Either way, unpredictable. Can't decide. Can't decide. What's real and what's not real? Who's real and who's not real? Maybe the NPC theory is getting to you. Some backdrop people. Disillusion, gold, winter, and spring. Oh, that's interesting. 2 trees, winter and spring. Finding gold. This is usually representing like a stillness, impasse, or it could be quiet meditation for you, but it feels like something's not moving. Maybe it began well, or it started to bud and then went straight to winter mode after spring. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get more on this. But you find gold in whatever it is. You find gold. The most noble metal we have. Doesn't tarnish, doesn't really get affected by the elements too much. It's high quality. Has a very spiritual connection to it. And then something is dissolving. Absolved, dissolved. It's emotional. Whatever this decision is, it's emotional, right? Let's take out the tarot to see more about this. The numbers up top are 37472. Okay, and then these numbers are, hang on, give me a second, 17, 16. It's like going from the star to the tower. 26, 65. What was the spring about? Ace of Wands. This is something new, unexpected and new. It's coming in. I'm not sure if you, my readings are predicting. Usually that's why I release them for the time that I'm recording them. So April 2025, something is new. It's going to bring in new passion in your life, and it can be like passion, you know, romantic. 3 of Wands reverse. There's a couple of meanings I can get from that card being in the reverse. As one, an unexpected journey of this coming into your life. 2, maybe considering this journey because something that you were in or even currently still in just didn't grow or expand the way that you had visualized it to go. And so this new thing is looking really good to you, like a good choice, a good option. Tell me more about the new thing coming in. The Knight of Wands, like I say, oh, and the Hierophant. And they sideways, so it is coming in. That's what that usually means. My cards, when they come out sideways, is that we're in transition to this energy or through this energy. And so this can be a person. And if it's the Knight of Wands energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, very strong. But this is somebody that has a lot of passion for you, or that you feel passionate about. Could have been dealing with a false twin flame. Meaning maybe we were in a connection where we thought it was something different than what it actually ended up being. And then this ends up being, I don't know, it feels like a real deal, like brought together by God, source, creator. This also indicates movement in a certain direction, a direction that goes towards what you are passionate about if you're relating to this more on a general business. regarding business or what you're wanting to do with what you're passionate about. So movement, travel. Queen of Wands. Look, we're ready to put ourselves back out there. Oh, yep. And we'll have success in doing so. So we're ready to put ourselves back out there with the Queen of Wands. She's brave, bold, confident, and the thing about the Queen of Wands is like she's not afraid to get burned. So you would be trying love again. You would be showcasing your talents or skills, or making a big presentation, or maybe even doing something in front of a crowd of people. There's some type of performance thing coming now. That's funny. So, I mean, it can have to do with relationships and passion and just like you're a high achiever here with the Queen of Wands. Sharing your gifts, your talents. You're also attracting. I just look at her as like a archetype of the magician who is receiving a lot of gifts, but then bestows gifts to others through what she gets. Like she's the epitome of sharing. And the Three of Cups here means that you're going to be coming together with the right people for celebration. Sometimes it's my single and mingle card, so there definitely could be a relationship that's kind of like dissolving, but it'd be something that you would want to dissolve. And then the new thing, bringing in abundance, happy times, might be why you're making that decision. Let's see. Angels, give me an answer. If you believe. I saw that one. And no need to worry. No need to worry, and if you believe. This is your multidimensional self. This is your Merkaba of travel. This is your you in control of what kind of experience your soul is going to have here. You could be thinking about travel. I know I don't see necessarily the Chariot, but I do have the Knight of Wands, which is another, maybe an indication that you may be wanting to travel. There's an altar of fire here. Very much so like Queen of Wands vibes from this. You do have Cancer energy, though. You have Cancers. We'll say you have all the fire signs. So there's a lot of like decision on actions, on specific actions to take. Let's get some more from the 108 deck. I'm just kind of curious as to see how they're going to explain maybe coming out of this winter period. Let's see. How are you going to come out of this winter, this impasse? How are you going to come out of this winter? By defending yourself, standing up for yourself, guarding yourself against unwanted energies, being prepared, be on guard, and to withstand. Like truly, if you're going through a period also with some that are related to this with business, where finances or something with business, sales, kind of just took a big pause, and then to withstand and kind of like power through it. Grab your warrior spirit if you need to, right? So you're a stronghold even during this time. Tell me more about this. Protecting ourselves. Yeah, something new. Something new. So after this winter period of thinking, deep reflection, contemplation, assessing the options, seeing through the illusions, right? We've decided that we want a new beginning. And that's what this card represents. So the cardinal signs are on here. We have Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, and Aries. Aries is here quite a bit. So there's a lot about asserting yourself and getting into that Emperor energy where you are the author of your own authority, right? Cardinal signs, rapid growth, a fresh start, unlimited potential, warmth. For some, birth of a child. Gestation period. Metaphorically, the winter was a gestation period where there was a lot going on the inside, and no matter what kind of relationship we're in or who we're around, there's always something that we can benefit from or learn from, grow from. it's about appreciating the experience, even when it's in this winter period. Allowing something new to be born. All right, and you see the star in the tree. That star in the tree is standing out to me here. Tell me about gold. Within your connections, also gold associating with the sign of Cancer for some reason here. Because we have 3 Cancer, we have 3 of Cups, Cancer energy. You're just going to feel like really emotional and happy about this good stuff coming into your life with gold. This is network, support, associates, meetings, socialize, organization, arrangement, a collection, influence, exchanging data, a large amount or quantity. It goes along, like you're going to find some really gold relationships, I feel like. And some of them are from your soul group, your soul family. Yeah. So we have a timing card for you. Okay. The timing card is talking about the summer, but it's, of course, that would be for us. So let me say that it's associated with Cancer, Leo, and Virgo energy, or those seasons. So we could do timing around June, July, August, maybe into September. But the summer months, right, for us, at least, Northern Hemisphere. But within 3 to 6 months is your timing card. So it's April. So we'll say about around July that there's going to be some big changes for you. Around July. I thought the candle went out for a second. I don't know why I thought that. Because it's really dark today. My candle is. Okay. Okay, so good friends. Good company. Tell me more about dissolution. Oh. Oh, we're tearing down a castle? What are we doing? What, to build a castle? The castle card says pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements, ego, it says. Oh. It also says wealth, ancestry, antiquity, the old guard, timeless. But listen, there's something we're dissolving about what we're holding on to in the material realm, even partnerships. It's whatever like we're clinging on to, 4 of Pentacle energy, being greedy with, but it's not serving us anymore. And all these labels, these predictive programming, like, but we've like adapted to the labels. We've applied them and we've said, I should do this. I call myself this and that. Those things dissolving, as well as some of those things on the outside that we're holding on to. People, situations, cycles, things that we are attached to that we are, that are no longer serving us. They're going to be, this is not an easy process. Maybe that's why there's this timing of, okay, it's April right now. But you can expect some huge, big changes around July or August. July, August. That's kind of what I'm getting. And it's going to feel like this eventually. So you might be in for some kind of massive awakening is what it feels like to me. Where you go through this release of all these things. You go through a period of like judgment. It's judgment from yourself too, and then you go through justice where you're trying to figure out, well, if something's unbalanced in my life, then how do I reach balance? How do I live in my truth? What is my truth? And then when we dissolve all of it, of what we thought to be true, we are able to rise up and feel almost like it may put you in like an ecstatic state, or a euphoric, like a euphoric state, by being able to let go of these things that we're holding on to feel safe, or to feel like we identify with a label, with a descriptive word. That's all it is, though, is a label. A thought. Thoughts change all the time. And even your personality is just a thought. So that's changing. So things are changing. What a cute baby. Goodness. What a cute baby. Cute baby. Baby. Hey, you know what? This card came out on the collective read I did. And it was a very short one. Did it this morning, and you might want to check it out. Oh my, we have another 5 on the bottom. 555 means changes are coming. The way I'm holding this, though, we can say that there's going to be something that relieves your headache. Something's off here, Taurus. Something's off, and you know something's off. 555. You need change. And so, man, I'm seeing dynamite go off on in an ocean, like a big oil rig or something where it has to be blown up to get to the good stuff, to get to the liquid gold, right? I'm seeing that. And that's this dynamite card. Woo. It means excitement, passion, action, destroy, bring down, break down, catalyst for change. You could find yourself having a short fuse here lately. Oh, that's all just gonna, something unexpected and fast. These are changes. 555. Big changes. Literally, with the changing card. At this time, this situation is in a state of flux. Anything could change, and it is. They like to point out, too, though, that we have this choice here, right? This coin toss. All the time. Let me get another deck. No, let's get the Sirens song. Let's do the Sirens song. I like this deck. This deck is a blend of the Lenormand and the Kipper style decks. So we'll just take it to, I want to clarify some of these tarot cards for you. If you find this resonates and you would like a private reading, by the way, that information is in the description box below. And I appreciate everyone who has gotten a private reading, by the way. So I just want to send out my gratitude to you. Thank you very much for your support. All the ways you support the channel. Even if you hit a like, that really helps too. Woo, we're stepping into our divine self for sure. And about ready to be seen is what it feels like. You need to be seen. You're going to be seen for who you really are in the best ways possible. False person in the reverse. You're not letting yourself stay trapped in an ego armor of protection that tells you what you have to do, what you think you should do, the labels that you put on yourself. I'm this, I'm that. If the soul is not feeling comfortable, if your emotions are all over the place while you're doing what you're supposed to do, then you're in an illusion. And this is breaking free from that. And it's also somebody that's realizing like how attractive you are, how beautiful you are, how spiritually in tune you are, and some really amazing gifts. Because when you see the true self, I feel that you finally see the star in you, the light in you, the good sides, and what best than to get yourself aligned with the people in the situations that bring out the best in you. It's very different from saying, this person made me act this way. This person, we know not to do that. But we also do know that, in contrast, there are situations that bring out a better side in us because we feel more aligned with it. The feelings are usually, especially if they're all over the freaking place, then they're to let you know that something is off. It's your intuition. Tell me about where we're going. Knight of Wands. Scythe. To cut something out. You cut down, crop the scythe, right? I don't know. I'm not, like, usually this is I'm reading this card different with this. Because I think there is some sort of, like, work that you're doing. Do you break down things? Is that, like, I don't know. I'm just getting an image of somebody breaking down something. Or harvesting a crop. or maybe it's all metaphorical. There's some type of work that's actually maybe physical. There also might be some danger associated with expected money. I know that sounds really weird, but it feels like you want to do something, but maybe it's the Taurus energy. Maybe it's the Taurus energy that's saying, maybe this is too dangerous. I don't know, and I'm not necessarily sure it is. It might all be metaphoric. Expected money. Metaphorical is what I meant to say. Sorry. What else about this house? And then the voyage, the trip, the journey. The wealthy woman on the bottom of the deck. So the trip, the voyage, the journey, for stability, maybe a new residence, because I mean, clearly get both of these cards, then you're going somewhere, and it looks like you're going somewhere to build or to live with the house, or to live. Maybe a new house might be talking about you too, building something. The parlor, that's a new residence. The parlor is, or it is in the house on the bottom too. So 2 houses. The parlor is about finding that space to be with yourself. It's either alone or like just with one other person. There's just 2 chairs there. So the house. So maybe this whole message I'm getting about something might feel dangerous to you, it might be related to this Queen of Wands energy, where we're putting ourselves out there. And like I said, taking a risk in some way. Might be like taking a risk to be with somebody, or to go visit somebody, somewhere where you end up building with the house. This feeling of being trapped, but that's changing. So the Prison card, a feeling of being trapped in some way, but that's changing with the Change card. And then the Crossroads. It's kind of like a Lover's energy, right? Marriage, putting yourself out there. Oh, another House card on the bottom. House. 20, 20, and 4. One is Lenormand. That's why these 2 are Kipper. Those are multiples of 4, though, too. It's like you're being very divinely guided to a connection. It's new because it's cardinal. It would be the beginning of a connection that's going to result in, for some of you all, like a commitment with romance, marriage, and for others it would be maybe business. You end up celebrating this change. I have a lot with the houses. 3 houses. Wow. Maybe those are your options, your choices. I could go here, here, here. 222. I feel like a partnership is coming in with that. 22 with the Crossroads. 222 here. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you're nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. I am balanced. 00. Angels are literally showing you signs and synchronicities. So they're saying, pay attention to us. We will send more. I'm observant. 00. Oh, and it's time for the adventure. 23. So it is about that zest for actually feeling like you're living life and having an adventure. To feel like you're truly living. And that's what that card is about. So 23, I'm adventurous. 222, I am balanced. And 00, I am observant. So that's what I've got for you all today. Thank you for joining me. Sending you love and light. Bye.